Have you ever looked around at the frantic pace of modern life, felt a deep sense of disorientation, and wondered, what is all this for? In a world constantly vying for your attention, promising happiness through fleeting pleasures, it's easy to feel adrift, as if meaning itself has become a lost art. But what if the answer to finding profound purpose lies not in chasing external success, but in an ancient wisdom tradition that's more relevant now than ever before? The Stoics understood that true purpose doesn't just appear. It's something you actively define from within. Their philosophy centers on what's truly in your control: your judgments, your character, and your actions. Before you can embark on any journey of purpose, you must first clarify who you intend to be, not what you intend to have. This foundational introspection becomes your anchor in life's turbulent seas. This powerful idea is beautifully encapsulated by Epictetus, a former slave who rose to become one of Stoicism's most influential teachers. He famously urged, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Epictetus, living in the turbulent Roman Empire, taught his students to focus on their inner freedom, regardless of their external circumstances. For him, self-definition was the ultimate act of liberation. Epictetus understood that true purpose begins with identifying your core virtues and values. It's not about choosing a career path, but about choosing a character. Do you wish to be courageous, just, wise, compassionate? These aren't abstract ideals to him. They're practical, daily choices. Your purpose isn't found in what society expects, but in what you authentically strive to embody as a human being. Think about it. In a chaotic world, the only thing you truly own is your character. When you decide who you would be, your inner blueprint, you create an unshakable foundation for everything else. This proactive self-definition provides clarity, allowing you to filter out the noise and align your actions with your deepest, most considered self. It prevents you from simply drifting along with prevailing winds. Many of us spend years chasing goals dictated by external pressures, status, wealth, or others' expectations. We might achieve these things only to find ourselves feeling hollow. The Stoics recognized this trap, emphasizing that lasting fulfillment comes from an inner commitment to virtue and a clearly defined moral identity, independent of what the world offers or takes away. To apply this, take time to reflect. What kind of person do you aspire to be, independent of your roles or achievements? What virtues do you wish to embody consistently? This isn't a one-time exercise, but an ongoing process of self-inquiry. By consciously declaring your inner ideal, you lay the groundwork for a life of intentionality and profound purpose. Once you've said to yourself what you would be, the next critical step is to chart a course. Knowing your internal destination, your character, gives you a unique perspective, but without a clear external aim, even the best intentions can be lost at sea. This is where Seneca's practical wisdom guides us, emphasizing the necessity of defined goals to give direction to our virtuous intentions. Seneca, a prominent Roman statesman and philosopher, perfectly articulated this need for clear direction. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Seneca, despite his immense wealth and political influence, constantly grappled with the ephemeral nature of life and the importance of using one's limited time wisely. His philosophy wasn't just abstract, it was intensely practical. Imagine a ship captain setting sail without a destination. No matter how powerful the winds, how sturdy the vessel, or how skilled the crew, without a port in mind, the ship is merely drifting. Every gust of wind, whether gentle breeze or violent storm, is equally meaningless. It doesn't move the ship closer to anywhere. This mirrors our lives without purpose. We see this struggle in modern life all the time. Consider Sarah, a bright graduate who bounced from job to job, feeling unfulfilled despite her capabilities. She excelled at each role, but none felt right. She was like a skilled captain with a powerful ship, but no destination. Each new opportunity, though seemingly favorable, ultimately led her to another temporary stop. It wasn't until Sarah reflected on Epictetus' challenge, what kind of person she wanted to be, that she began to define her port. She realized she wanted to be someone who empowers others through education. This clarity didn't dictate a specific job title, but it narrowed her focus. Suddenly, some winds became favorable and others irrelevant as she steered towards roles in educational outreach. Your port doesn't have to be a monumental, world-changing endeavor. It can be to become a consistently loving parent, a highly skilled craftsperson, a lifelong learner, or a pillar of integrity in your community. The key is that it's your chosen destination, aligned with the character you defined earlier. It's a guiding star that helps you evaluate every decision and opportunity. Without this defined purpose, you risk being swayed by every passing trend, every perceived urgency, or simply the path of least resistance. Seneca's wisdom reminds us that freedom isn't just about escaping constraints. It's about choosing your destination. By actively setting your port, you reclaim agency and transform random events into stepping stones on your chosen path. We've discussed defining who you would be and charting your course, but Stoicism doesn't stop at contemplation or planning. It is, at its heart, a philosophy of action. The true test of your purpose is not merely knowing it, but living it. This brings us to the profound practicality of Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor who governed the Roman Empire while also governing himself. Marcus Aurelius, in his personal journal known as Meditations, offers a direct, no-nonsense command for embodying your chosen purpose. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. This isn't just advice. It's a call to immediate, consistent action. He knew that the gap between intention and execution is where most people falter, lost in endless theoretical debates. His life was a testament to this principle. As emperor, he faced wars, plagues, and betrayals, yet he continuously strove to live by his Stoic ideals of justice, wisdom, and courage. He didn't just think about being a good leader. He acted as one, making difficult decisions, showing mercy, and enduring immense pressure with remarkable equanimity. His purpose was lived, not just conceived. So how do you apply this? If you said you would be a compassionate person, then be compassionate today. Look for opportunities to offer kindness, understanding, or a helping hand. Don't wait for grand gestures. Purpose is built brick by brick through small, consistent acts aligned with your chosen character. It's about embodying your values in the mundane moments. If your chosen port is to be a dedicated learner, then be one. Set aside time each day to read, research, or practice a new skill. Don't just plan to learn, actually engage in the learning process. The Stoics understood that true growth comes from consistent effort, not sporadic bursts of enthusiasm. Purpose is a daily practice, not a destination arrived at once and for all. This means overcoming the inertia of analysis paralysis. It's easy to spend endless hours contemplating, planning, or debating the perfect approach. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that true purpose is found in the doing. The small, often imperfect steps you take today are infinitely more valuable than a perfectly conceived plan that never leaves your mind. Start small. Identify one virtue you want to strengthen or one small step towards your chosen purpose. Then simply do it consistently. The cumulative effect of these daily actions will not only build your character, but also solidify your sense of purpose, proving to yourself that you are not merely thinking about being a person of purpose. You're becoming one every single day. Finding purpose in a world that often feels meaningless isn't a complex secret, it's a practice. It begins with defining your inner character, charting a clear destination, and then, most crucially, acting with intention every single day. By embracing the wisdom of Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, you gain not just a philosophy, but a powerful framework for a life lived with unwavering clarity and profound meaning. If this resonated with you, subscribe for weekly Stoic wisdom.